Good morning, everybody, and welcome to all of my goddess warriors and my warriors of men. So, today's topic is going to be the journey of walking on being a warrior. Now, um, a lot of times people have been really asking, well, what is warriors identify yourself? What is it all about? And it's so amazing because I really didn't come up with the concept until after my mom passed away. And it was really like just something that hit me with all of my time that I've been growing up and the stuff that I've been dealing with, whether, in church, out of church, dating, trying to find myself, um, having my children, being a mom. And a lot of it really just spiraled to when she passed. And when she passed away, I kind of felt lost and hopeless. And, a lot of times you guys have heard my videos where I've just said, I went into a very dark place. I was very, very depressed. Every now and then I still get very emotional. And, um, and I just felt like at that time I had to find myself. And before Warriors Identify Yourself, it was Women's Identify Yourself. And then I was just like, I want to be able to cater to everybody. But it was more of understanding, well, what is a warrior? And to be a warrior, you go through battles, you go through hell, you go through a lot of stuff. And sometimes you don't survive. Sometimes you come out wounded. Sometimes you come out with, post traumatic distress orders. And you trying to find yourself is really, really hard. So, Warriors Identify Yourself is for those who have gone through the battle of life and hell. And it's only when you go through those hard times, those struggles, is when you really start to understand who you are. Is really during those times you find out your capability. And for me, going through my own battles, and I still feel kind of emotional. For me, going through my own battles, when I realized the books that I like to read, and yes, I'm very spirit filled and I believe in God and I am a Christian, and a lot of my walk was just warfare. And I tell everybody, coming to live where I live at, I was, being in St. Louis, I said, this is my war ground. Like, I swear, like, I went through hell and high water here. Like, there was nothing that I did not go through here that, I've not experienced. But going through my own warfare, my own battle, my own spiritual battles. And I just had to reevaluate myself when my mom passed away. And it hit me one day and I just said, oh my gosh, that is it. You know, I am a goddess warrior. Like, I have gone through hell. And I'm still standing. Like, God still has me standing. And I remember the heartache and the pain of just being so angry with God, because I was just like, oh my gosh, how dare you take my mom? And it wasn't like, oh my gosh, she was dying of cancer or she was going something. Like, she was on her way to work and it was a hit and run. Car hit her and kept going. And then, another car came. It was almost like a hit, but they stopped and got in contact with 911, and they started investigating. But it was that was kind of like, God, like, I can't believe, like, you took my mom so suddenly. And anybody who's ever experienced pain, like, especially if you're like a happy-go-lucky bubbly person and you experience something so tragic, you're like, oh my God, like, what do I do with all this grief? What do I do with all this anger? What do I do with all this pain? And I just literally just wanted to die because I did not want to endure that. All I could do was and it wasn't just crying, it was like wailing, crying. And I have to say, it strengthened me so much to the point where I was just like, okay, I think I can do this. I think I can move forward. I think I can strive for the stars. So, Warriors Identify Yourself came from my mom. And being that she is definitely a warrior while she was here, she had her own demons that she battled and she overcome them and she conquered them, and she kept living and she kept moving. And I know that um, her words to me would be, "You're a warrior and keep moving, don't stop." So you are a warrior. You can identify yourself because you realize your strength, you realize your superpower, you realize who you are after the battle. Sometimes you've gone through stuff and you're like, how the hell did I get past that? Like, how did I get over that? Like, oh my God, the kids, have to be fed, or you have to get to work, or you don't have a job and you're trying to figure stuff out. Like, it's just amazing the triumphs that we actually overcome. So it really embarked on me to just name my organization Warriors Identify Yourself, and knowing the power that's within you. So anything that your heart desires, anything that you want to do it. Even if it's one little baby step at a time. Even if you're going through pain, even if you're in a domestic violence relationship, even if you lost a loved one, even if your baby is a little small baby and you're like, but there's no one there. Start with a little small, tiny, basic things and have a goal. I keep telling people I have a 3 to 4 year goal, and I'm sticking to my goal because I know trying to run after other stuff, it doesn't get you anywhere. So, I have a purpose. I'm focused on my purpose. And as I was saying in the beginning of this video, this is definitely about being a warrior and finding that inner you, that inner power. So, with that being said, as a warrior, identify yourself as a goddess warrior, as a warrior of man. You have to stick with the battle, and you got to go through hell. You got to go through high waters. You got to climb some mountains. You got to go through the valley. You got to go through some sugar honey iced tea that you just don't want to go through. You got to deal with the bull. You know, you just have to, even though you're kind of like, man, I don't got to deal with this. But what's going to make you stronger, what's going to make you powerful, what's going to make you be you is going through that. I always end up saying, okay, well, let's see how far down this rabbit hole we're going to go. Because I know it's going to teach me something. I may not like what I'm going through at that moment. And this is a whole nother topic for a whole nother time. But I was talking to someone and I was just like, we read in the Bible and it says God knows all things. Like, God knows what's going to come out of your mouth before it comes out of your mouth. And for me, I was kind of like, God, what if you knew the things that I was going to go through? Can you just have like prevented just a little bit of that and not cause me to just go through? But I realized, regardless of whether we want to say to God, you could have prevented, the end result of it is you have to learn. It's like us having our children get grown. We see that's not a good situation, but our children are not going to listen to us because they're going to be like, well, I got to live this out. It's the same as that thing. We're not going to listen, but we have to go through it. And it's only going through it that gives us the education, that gives us the strength, that gives us the knowledge, it gives us the knowing, it gives us the opportunity to be like, oh, hell no, I'm not dating him, or I'm not dating her, or I'm not going to try to, maneuver and get that type of position, or I deal with those type of people, or I'm not going to get into this type of crowd. Like, you got to go through something in order for you to be aware, in order for you to get the wisdom and the knowledge. So I'm going to encourage you, continue to be a warrior, continue to be a soldier in life, continue on to doing what your heart desires. Continue on. If you have to cry, if you have to pray, if you scream and shout, do what you need to do, because that, my love, is going to get you where you need to be at. And I promise you, at the end of the tunnel, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, damn, I'm so glad that I went through that. I didn't like it, but you know what? It made me the warrior who I am. So, with that being said, it's your girl Letitia. Definitely hit me up. You can go to my website, www.warriorsidentifyyourself.com. You can look me up on social media, Letitia Cato, and definitely, I'm your girl. So, if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate. Get in contact with me. I love you guys. Bye.